Dear students, in this video, you are going to learn about factorization method to find solutions of quadratic equation. One of the method to find solutions of quadratic equation is factorization method. Before going to learn about factorization method, let us see what do you mean by solutions of quadratic equation. A real number alpha is called a root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 if a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. Understand this. A number alpha is called root or solution of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 when we substitute alpha in the place of x, then left hand side should be equal to the right hand side. Then alpha is called root of the quadratic equation or solution of the quadratic equation. We say that x is equal to alpha is a solution of the quadratic equation, or that alpha satisfies the quadratic equation. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are the same. So, root of the quadratic equation, solution of the quadratic equation, or the number that satisfies the quadratic equation, all are same, or zeros of the quadratic polynomial and the roots of the quadratic equation are same. Now let us learn factorization method to solve the quadratic equation. Now solve 6x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0 by factorization method. Now the given equation is 6x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. In factorization method, we have to split the middle term. That is, middle term is 5x. We have to split the middle term. To split the middle term, we have follow a rule such that we have to get two numbers such that their product is a into c, that is 6 into minus 6. So the first step of factorization method is multiply the value of a and value of c. Here value of a is 6, value of c is minus 6. Multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term. That is the first step of factorization method. 6 into minus 6 is minus 36. We have to split minus 36 such that while adding you should get plus 5. While multiplying you should get minus 36. While adding you should get plus 5. You have to find the number that satisfies both the conditions. You have to find two numbers. Now here the product is negative. So while multiplying you have to get 36 and while subtracting you have to get plus 5 because here the product is negative. So the numbers will have different sign. So plus 9 into minus 4 is minus 36 and 9 minus 4 is 5 because the number have different sign and bigger number sign is plus. So two numbers, their product is minus 36 and their sum is plus 5 is plus 9 and minus 4. Now the next step is write the first term as it is 6x square. Now split the middle term, that is 5x. 5x you have to write as plus 9x minus 4x. Then minus 6 is equal to 0. Now the next step of factorization method is grouping. Group 6x square plus 9x and minus 4x minus 6. Now in the first group, in 6x square and 9x, take the common term outside. 6 and 9 are divisible by 3. In x square and x is common. So take 3x outside. Then remaining is 2x plus 3. In minus 4x and minus 6, both are divisible by 2. So minus 2 outside, then inside the bracket 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now look at the two terms here, 3x into 2x plus 3 and minus 2 into 2x plus 3. In these two terms, 2x plus 3 is common. Now take 2x plus 3 outside, then remaining 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So product of 2x plus 3 and 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So either 2x plus 3 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So if 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, then 2x is equal to minus 3, x is equal to minus 3 by 2. If 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, then 3x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 by 3. Now we got the value of x, therefore solutions are minus 3 by 2 and 2 by 3. Now let us take one more example. Find the roots of quadratic equation 2x minus 3 by x is equal to 1 by factorization method. Write the equation 2x minus 3 by x is equal to 1. Now it is not in the standard form. You have to bring it to the standard form. To bring it to the standard form, look at the second term, that there we have x in the denominator. We have to remove that first. To remove x which is there in the denominator, multiply all the terms by x. Multiply the whole equation by x. That is to remove the denominator x. Now 2x into x is 2x square minus 3 by x into x is 3 is equal to 1x. Now write in the standard form 2x square minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now we have to solve this by factorization method. Now first step is multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term. First term coefficient is 2, last term is minus 3. So 2 into minus 3 is equal to minus 6. You have to split minus 6 such that while multiplying you have to get minus 6 and while adding you have to get the coefficient of the middle term, that is coefficient of x is minus 1. Find two numbers whose product is minus 6 and sum is minus 1. 3 2s are 6. While subtracting you will get 1 because here product is negative, so number should have different sign. Minus 3 into plus 2 is minus 6, minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. Now next step is write the first term as it is, 2x square, split the middle term, that is minus 3x plus 2x minus 3, last term as it is equal to 0. Now grouping first two terms together, third and fourth together. Now in the first two terms x is common, so take it outside, remaining is 2x minus 3. In the third and fourth term nothing is common, so take the common factor 1 outside, so remaining 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now the two terms are x into 2x minus 3 plus 1 into 2x minus 3, where 2x minus 3 is common, into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 by 2, or x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, solutions are 3 by 2 and minus 1. Now solve root 2 x square minus 5x plus 2 root 2 is equal to 0 by factorization method. Now this is higher order factorization problem. So you have to solve it now. Root 2 x square minus 5x plus 2 root. Now the first term coefficient is root 2, last term is 2 root. Multiply root 2 and 2 root 2. That is root 2 into root 2 is 2. Then 2 into 2 is 4. Root 2 into root 2, 2. Then 2 into 2, 4. So root 2 into 2 root 2 is equal to 4. You have to split 4. You have to find two numbers such that their product is 4 and their sum is minus 5. Here the product is positive number, 4 is positive. So while multiplying you have to get 4, and while adding you should get 5. So the numbers are 4 ones are. So minus 1 minus 4. Minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. Minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. Now write the first term as it is, root 2 x square, split the middle term, that is minus 5x. You have to write it as minus 4x minus 1x plus 2 root 2 is equal to 0. The next step is grouping. Root 2 x square minus 4x, one group, minus 1x plus 2 root 2 is the second group. Now you have to find common factor in root 2 and 4. This is little tricky here. 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So now rewrite like this, root 2 x square minus 4 can be written as 2 into 2 and 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 into 2x. I have written 4 as root 2 into 2 because to take the common factor outside. 4 is same as root 2 into 2. Then minus 1x plus 2 root is equal to 0. Now in the first and second terms, common factor is root 2. Then x square and x, common factor is x. So take root 2x outside, then remaining x minus 2 root 2 minus, nothing is common in third and fourth one, so 1 is common factor, minus 1 into x minus 2 root is equal to 0. Now x minus 2 root 2 is common factor in both the terms. So x minus 2 root 2 common outside, then root 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x minus 2 root 2 is equal to 0 or root 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 root 2 or root 2x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 by root 2. Therefore solutions are 2 root 2 and 1 by root. Solve 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0 by factorization method. Now the equation is 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now multiply the coefficient of first term, that is 3, and the last term, that is 2. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Now product of two numbers should be 6 and their sum is minus 2 root 6. So you have to find two numbers such that their product is 6 and their sum is minus 2 root 6. Since the sum is root 6, you should have root 6 and root 6 in both the numbers. And coefficient of root 6 is 1 because you should get minus 2 root 6. Minus root 6 into minus root 6 is 6. Minus root 6 minus root 6 is equal to minus 2 root 6. So 3x square minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now 3 and root 6, there is common factor in 3 and root 6. 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3 equal to 3 into x square minus root 6 can be written as root 3 into root 2 x. And in root 6x and 2, we have to write root 6 as root 3 into root 2 plus root 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 is equal to 0. Now group the first two terms together and the last two terms together. Now in the first two terms, common factor is root 3x. So root 3x is common. Remaining terms in the inside the bracket is root 3x minus root 2 minus root 2 common. Remaining is root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Now root 3x minus root 2 into root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0 or root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So root 3x is equal to root 2, x is equal to root 2 by 3 and x is equal to root 2 by 3. So solutions are root 2 by root 3 and root 2 by root 3.